Gotmark76. We have a great show lined up for you here today. Every single match on tonight's show will either be a championship match or will have championship implications. We are going to begin today's show with an 8-man over-the-top rope battle royal. The winner will earn a championship match against Ravishing Rick Rude next week. For the Intercontinental title, of course, the participants are Jerry the King Lawler, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Bam Bam Bigelow, Flying Brian Pillman, the Diamond Stud, Big Sid Vicious, the Modern Day Warrior Kerry Von Erich, and Yokozuna. And without further ado, let's head down the ringside, and this match is getting underway. I will do my best to call the action here. It is fast-paced, as Kerry Von Erich working over Sid Vicious. Jerry Lawler and Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, no strangers to each other, doing battle. Yokozuna and Bam Bam Bigelow going at it. Scoop slam by Brian Pillman on the Diamond Stud. Again, the only way to win this match is to be the last man in the ring, not thrown over the top rope. And they will not have long to rest. They will get that championship match next week. Up and over the top rope goes Pillman. The Diamond Stud with the first elimination here at Clash of the Champions. Yokozuna and the Diamond Stud going at it. Sid Vicious and Kerry Von Erich going at it. Kerry Von Erich has been on a bit of a losing streak here in recent weeks in the Wrestling Legends Alliance. And a beautiful slam by Yokozuna takes down the Diamond Stud as Lawler and Gilbert still going at it. Sid Vicious takes over Kerry Von Erich. Vicious was going to go for a leg drop, but looks, oh, and up and over goes the Diamond Stud. Yokozuna with an elimination. And look at Gilbert. Gilbert's in trouble. He's in trouble from getting eliminated by Lawler. And Lawler tosses Gilbert over the top rope. Man, some eliminations quick here in the early going. This is our opening contest. Every match afterwards will be a championship match, of course. Our big main event. The end. Oh, up and over goes Bam Bam. Sid with an elimination. And it is down to 4. This has been a very fast-paced battle royal. No nonsense. These men don't get paid by the hour. And they all 4 want to compete against Ravishing Rick Rude next week for that Intercontinental title. As Sid going to work now on Yokozuna, and Kerry Von Erich and Jerry Lawler going at it. Of course, Jerry Lawler, the former AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Kerry Von Erich, the World Class Champion. And they're exchanging blows here in the middle of the ring. And now Yokozuna with his hands around the neck of Jerry the King Lawler. And Von Erich with a big right hand nails Sid Vicious, and Sid Vicious has been busted open. Another right hand by Kerry takes down Sid. Lawler using his speed against Yokozuna has to stay on top. In fact, I'm kind of curious why Sid, Kerry, and Lawler would not gang up on Yokozuna. He is obviously the largest competitor in this match, and up and over goes Kerry. It is down to 3 between Jerry Lawler, Sid Vicious, and Yokozuna. And Sid has his hands around the neck of Yokozuna, picks him up and chokeslam down to the mat. Off the rope is Sid, drops a leg across the throat of Yokozuna. What an impressive showing here by Sid Vicious. And he wants that Intercontinental title match next week against Ravishing Rick Rude. One of these men will get it. And Yokozuna in trouble. Sid turns him over and slams him down to the mat. Lawler looks to be picking his spots and does. Kick to the midsection, DDT, spikes Sid Vicious. A great show lined up for you here today. Of course, our big main event. Dusty Rhodes defends the NWA World Championship against Rowdy Roddy Piper. The AWA World title's on the line, the US title on the line, the NWA World Tag Team Championship and TV Championship as well. And Lawler firing away, takes down Sid, and oh, a short block, takes down Yokozuna. Jerry must have had to run halfway across the ring to take down Yokozuna, and spikes down Sid with a pile driver. And Sid may be done here. He may be ripe for an elimination, but Lawler and Yokozuna going at it. That's allowing Sid to recover, and recover Sid does in a slam down to the mat. Yokozuna slamming Lawler down, and now Yokozuna has Sid. And he's gonna, no, he did not dump Sid over the top rope. That was a perfect opportunity. Yokozuna did not, and now Lawler trying to recover on the outside. He is not eliminated. Yokozuna bringing Sid to the top rope. Sid fighting his way out. Nicely done. Has Yokozuna high knee lift, takes down Yokozuna. Sid vicious. Now has Yokozuna and a knee to the midsection. And Lawler was hitting Yokozuna. They were double teaming. And now Sid trying to eliminate Yokozuna. Lawler has to get over there. Here he comes. And they're trying to eliminate Yokozuna, the biggest threat in this match. Lawler and Sid trying to kick Yokozuna out. If he hits the floor, he's eliminated. But Yokozuna able to fight his way out. And Lawler now with a series of right hands, a left hand jab, another left hand jab. And Sid going after Lawler, has him up. Could it be? It is. That power bomb down to the mat goes Lawler. And Sid now eyeing up Yokozuna. No, he's eyeing up Lawler. An elbow drop off the second turnbuckle. He needs to stay up that top rope. And now Yokozuna and Sid going at it again. Yokozuna throws Sid into the turnbuckle. Yokozuna trying to eliminate Sid. He has him. Lawler minding his own business. I guess that's a smart move. And Yokozuna dumps Sid. It is now down to Yokozuna and Jerry the King Lawler. Which of these men will earn that Intercontinental title match next week against ravishing Rick Rude? We are going to find out. And Lawler takes down Yokozuna with a headlock. And that is a wise move on the part of Jerry Lawler, trying to wear down the big man. And a fist to the forehead. And he's going to set up Yokozuna for a pile driver. Here it comes. Lawler has Yoko. And no Yoko, back body drop. Up and over goes Lawler. Yokozuna using his size to his advantage. And now a headbutt to the back of the head. And a hip toss throws Lawler halfway across the ring. Yokozuna in control, picks up Lawler. Leans him up against the ropes, and this may be off for Lawler. Yokozuna has Lawler, and Lawler's in trouble, and up and over goes Lawler, your winner, Yokozuna, in our opening match here at Clash of the Champions. Here are some highlights from earlier in this Battle Royal. What a match it was. And I think the biggest mistake was that the smaller men did not combine to eliminate the larger competitor in Yokozuna. And Yokozuna, not known for his stamina, has outlasted 7 other men to earn an Intercontinental title match next week against Rick Rude. That ought to be a great match. Fans, don't go away. Our next match is for the NWA World TV title, 2 out of 3 falls. We'll be right back.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. It is for the World Television Championship.
And welcome back to Clash of the Champions. And this is a rematch for the NWA World Television title. 2 weeks ago here on Gotmark76 this week, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff challenged Sting for the NWA the NWA World Television Championship. And during that match, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff was in a pinning predicament and put his left arm and grabbed that bottom rope. The referee did not see it, counted the 3 count. Sting won the match. And of course, the referee's decision is final. But then last week, Bobby the Brain Heenan challenged Sting to a 2 out of 3 falls match here tonight for the World TV title, saying that Sting wasn't going to have the help of his friends again. And, you know, those are some serious accusations by one Bobby the Brain Heenan that Sting would have referees fighting his battles for him. But, of course, consider the source. So this match, of course, Sting accepted, and I granted it. So it is for the World TV title. It is 2 out of 3 falls. So Orndorff in the ring, and he is awaiting the arrival of the NWA World TV Champion Sting, and there he is. He howls to the fans here in Chicago. And the World Television Champion Sting, he won that title in a tournament final back in April. A one-night tournament to crown the new NWA World Television Champion, and Sting has been a fighting champion ever since. But he will have his hands full in this match, not once, but twice. He has to defeat Paul Orndorff 2 times to win this match. Of course, the same can be said for Orndorff. Let's head to the ring for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 271 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. And introducing the champion from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 263 pounds, he is the World Television Champion, the Icon, Steve.
And there it is, the World Television Championship. That is what they're fighting for here. The challenge made last week by Bobby the Brain Heenan. He wanted 2 out of 3 falls, and he got it. I gave it to him. I granted that match. Sting, of course, accepted. And there's the bell. Away we go. 2 out of 3 falls for the NWA World Television Championship. As Sting with an inverted atomic drop. A second one, and Orndorff is in trouble in the very early going. Sting with a beautiful overhead belly-to-back suplex. He's going to roll over Orndorff, trying to put at least the first fall out of the way early, and a kick out at 1 by Orndorff. Their first match, of course, marred with controversy as Orndorff grabbed that bottom rope. The referee did not see it and continued to count 3. And a nice maneuver by Sting takes Orndorff up and over. And now Sting, in control, takes over Orndorff again. Orndorff in a world of trouble in the very early going here, but of course, this match being 2 out of 3 falls allows one of you to maybe get a pinfall early. Sting on top 1, and a kick out at 1 again by Orndorff. Very fortunate, as Sting has been in control for the duration of this matchup, even though it's very early. Rake of the eyes by Sting, and that might be the frustration coming through on Sting, and plants Orndorff face first to the mat. And that may have woken up Mr. Wonderful, as Orndorff now back in control. And a neck breaker takes over Sting, and Orndorff going to work early on that neck, possibly setting up Sting for that pile driver. And now Orndorff has Sting, and a forearm to the lower back, another one, and down goes Sting. Orndorff in control for the first time in this matchup. But Sting has Orndorff against the ropes. Sting now, front face lock, has Orndorff and drops some midsection first across the turnbuckle, or excuse me, against the rope. And Orndorff catches the leg of Sting and takes Sting up and over. And now it's back and forth. These two men, no strangers. Oh, and Orndorff plants Sting with a DDT. Again, working the neck. And Orndorff taking his time. I would not do that if I was in the ring with Sting. And that has given Sting a chance to get back to his feet. Orndorff now picks up Sting and a backbreaker by the challenger. Takes down Sting, and Orndorff climbing the top rope. Could it be that knee drop from the top rope? No. He's letting Sting get back to his feet. Orndorff flies with a double axe handle and nails it. Orndorff now picks up Sting. And a lariat clothesline takes down the Stinger. Hooks the leg. Will Orndorff go up 1-0? 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Sting. Orndorff wondering what he has to do to put... And the lights have gone out. We saw this before. Sting playing mind games on Orndorff now. Sting back in control. Has Orndorff and slams him down to the mat. Down goes Orndorff. Sting back in control. He's going to try to go up 1-0 in this matchup. Rolls Orndorff to the center of the ring. Hooks the leg. Referee counts 1, 2, and a kick out at 1 by Orndorff. We saw the mind games come into play in their last encounter. And Sting went to it early in this matchup. I mean, this is the first fall of this 2 out of 3 falls match. And now Sting with an elbow drop, stomping away on Orndorff. Sting in control. Sting doing whatever it's going to take to win and retain his World TV Championship. He has Orndorff in the corner. He's firing away with a series of left hands. Orndorff getting punched in the side of his face by the Stinger. He winds up and a 10th punch to the side of the face, and Orndorff is in a world of trouble. Sting now working the arm of the challenger, and a series of right hands to the side of the head. Orndorff has been busted open. And I think that woke up Mr. Wonderful. He sweeps the leg of Sting, and now Orndorff working the arm and stomps on the elbow of Sting. Oh, he's lining him up again, and he stomps again on the arm of Sting. Orndorff now choking Sting, has a count of 5, and breaks the maneuver. Orndorff got busted open, and he has been a monster since. Orndorff throws Sting into the turnbuckle. A kick. Oh, that may have been a low kick. That may have been a low kick, but the referee didn't see it. Now Orndorff choking out Sting in the knee, with a knee in the corner. And Orndorff in control. He's going to hook the leg. Will Orndorff go up 1-0, 1, and a kick out at 1 by Sting. Oh, this match has now become back and forth, and Orndorff now climbing the top rope. He has it lined up in a knee drop to the sternum of Sting. Orndorff hooks the leg. Referee counts 1, 2, and 3. And Mr. Wonderful goes up 1-0, but if this was a standard match, we would have a new World TV Champion. Sting now making a comeback with a belly-to-back suplex of his own. Sting pulling Orndorff to the center of the ring. Is he going to tie it up here? He rolls over Orndorff. Orndorff up 1-0. Sting looking to tie. 1, and a kick out at 1 by Orndorff. I can't help but think that it was Bobby Heenan who challenged Sting to this 2 out of 3 falls match. And now Sting has a Scorpion Deathlock locked in. Can Orndorff make it to the ropes? Orndorff is in trouble. The Scorpion locked in the middle of the ring. And Orndorff did not submit. Sting let him out of it. But I have to wonder if this is going to come back and haunt the Heenan family. Sting throws Orndorff into the rope. Stinger splash in the corner. Down goes Orndorff. Orndorff could be the new World TV Champion if this was a standard match, but it was Heenan who insisted on 2 out of 3. Sting looking to tie it up 2 and 3, and he does. This match is tied. Oh man, the Heenan family has it. They may be looking back at this. This match is tied. The winner of the next fall will be the NWA World TV Champion. Belly-to-belly suplex. Up and over goes Orndorff. Sting staying on top of Mr. Wonderful. He's looking to put away the challenger. Sting working the arm. Orndorff made it to the ropes, and the referee broke the hold. Nicely done. The referee saw it that time. Sting picks up Orndorff. Has him for a suplex. Up and over. Snap suplex. Nicely done by the champion. And Sting's going for the cover. Hooks the leg. Orndorff 1. Orndorff grabbed the ropes, but the referee still counts again this time. Sting has won the match. I don't believe it! Bobby Heenan's beside himself at ringside, and quite frankly, so am I! The referees here in the Wrestling Legends Alliance need to be held accountable. Orndorff clearly grabbed the bottom rope, but the referee didn't see it again, and Sting has retained the NWA World TV title here at Clash of the Champions. I have got to admit that is a travesty of justice. Orndorff clearly grabbed the bottom rope and the referee counted to 3. But again, the referee's decision is final. Your winner and still World TV Champion, Sting. Fans, don't go away. The Steiner brothers defend the NWA World Tag Team Championship against Devastation Incorporated. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Clash of the Champions. If you just joined us, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, basically the same thing happened that happened 2 weeks ago, and that is that he grabbed the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it and counted 3. I'm sure we are going to hear more from this, but now the World Tag Team Championship, as the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott, representing the Varsity Club, will take on Cactus Jack and Jake the Snake Roberts, representing Devastation Incorporated. Again, we thank you so much for joining us here at Clash of the Champions. We are so happy to have you here. Let's head to the ring for the introductions of our next match. So it looks like our ring announcer is taking advice from the referee, and he's maybe taking some shortcuts here. We're going to have to talk to our ring announcer, but there is what we're fighting for here, or they're fighting for, the NWA World Tag Team Championship. And of course, Devastation Incorporated has had many victories in recent months to earn this opportunity. They pinned Animal in that 4-way tag team match back on August 15th. And after that match, I deemed them top contenders to the World Tag Team Championship, both the World Wrestling Federation and the NWA. They chose to go after the NWA World Tag Team Championship. And ironically, there was no argument from Kevin Sullivan. So here we are, Rick and Scott Steiner representing the Varsity Club, and they are taking on Devastation Incorporated as Rick Steiner going after Cactus Jack, and Scott Steiner working over Jake Roberts. Up and over the top rope goes Jake the Snake Roberts. Of course, the referee will be mindful of the action outside of the ring, but it's the pinfall or submission in the ring that's going to win this match in this tornado-style tag team match. And now Cactus Jack in trouble as Rick Steiner reverse chinlock drops Cactus's head into his knee, and the Steiner brothers back in control as Scott Steiner working over Jake the Snake on the outside. In the ring, Rick goes for the covering. It's a count of 1. Oh, and an overhead suplex by Scott Steiner takes over Jake Roberts. Fast and furious action here at Clash of the Champions. If you're just joining us, Yokozuna has won an 8-man battle royal to earn an Intercontinental title match next week against Ravishing Rick Rude. Sting successfully defended the NWA World TV title against Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in a 2 out of 3 falls match that ended again in controversy. For the second time that these two men have wrestled, Mr. Wonderful grabbed the bottom rope that should have broken up the pinfall. The referee did not see it and counted his shoulders to the mat for 3, and it just so happened to be the third and deciding fall, so I need to go to my board of directors. I'm the decision maker here, but I'm going to have to discuss this with the board of directors to see what kind of resolution we can come up with. Obviously, a rematch of some sort, but I need to make sure that a real victor comes out of that matchup as Cactus goes for the fall on Rick Steiner. I'm so choked up. We all know how I feel about Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, but I am pulling no favors here. I am just calling it right down the middle. The referee's decision is final. Sting is your World TV Champion, but Mr. Wonderful does deserve another opportunity. And here we are, the third match of our show, and Devastation Incorporated looking to win the NWA World Tag Team Championship in a DDT by Cactus Jack and Rick Steiner might just bring him one step closer to doing that. And a Spine Buster takes over Rick Steiner, Cactus in control, and Jake working over Scott. So Devastation Incorporated looking to win the World Tag Team Championship here. Rick with a rushing leg sweep. Scott with a flying forearm. The Steiner brothers, the Varsity Club, back in control. And Scott has Jake up. Could it be? It is! That suplex pile driver. Down goes Jake. That has to be all. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and broken up by Cactus. Just in the nick of time. And now the Varsity Club working over Devastation Incorporated. They are in control here. They are looking to retain against one of the hottest tag teams in the Wrestling Legends Alliance. And now Rick throws Jake into the turnbuckle. Jake stops himself. And Cactus and Scott going at it now. And Cactus throws Scott over the top rope. High knee by Jake. Cactus in control and Scott on the outside floor. Jake, here it comes. The short arm clothesline takes down Rick Steiner. Hooks the leg. New champions. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Rick. And now Cactus. Oh, reversal by Scott. Scott with a crossbody takes down Cactus. Jake setting up Rick for a DDT. Has Rick Steiner and plants him down to the mat. Cactus plants Scott on the outside. Both Steiner brothers DDT'd. One in the ring, one outside of the ring. Jake. Oh man, Rick Steiner's motionless. Rick Steiner's not moving. Jake hooks the leg. New champions. 1, 2, and 3. And your winners and new NWA World Tag Team Champions, Devastation Incorporated. What an intense match this was between these two tag teams. It really could have gone either way. But it was a DDT inside the... Well, here's that suplex pile driver that was broken up. Or that pinfall attempt was broken up. Here's the beginning of the end. But it was a DDT in the ring by Jake the Snake on Rick, and a DDT on the outside of the ring. There, oh, look at that. He planted Rick.
Here are your winners, Cactus Jack and Jake Roberts.
And Cactus taking care of Scott, who could not break up the pinfall attempt. And we have new NWA World Tag Team Champions. Fans, don't go away. Will we have a new U.S. champion? We'll find out when Greg Valentine takes on the Total Package Lex Luger. We'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
And welcome back to Clash of the Champions. History already made here tonight as we have new NWA World Tag Team Champions. And will that man, Greg the Hammer Valentine, be able to defeat the Total Package Lex Luger to win the U.S. Heavyweight Championship? We are just mere moments away from finding out. What an event this has been so far. We thank you so much for joining us here on the Gotmark76 channel. Clash of the Champions. History made and controversy, of course. We need to be reminded of the controversy that happened earlier tonight. And that is one Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff grabbing the bottom rope. The referee did not see it. It was clear as day this time. Maybe the camera angles before worked in the favor of Sting, but if I know Sting, he is a fighting champion. He will not want any controversy. And I imagine we will have an update on that situation next week here on the channel. But there he is, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package Lex Luger making his way to the ring, and this man, he's approaching the ring with a much different attitude than he had just 3 weeks ago when he lost that non-title match to Greg the Hammer Valentine. A little bit more cautious if you look at him as he approaches the ring. But the Total Package Lex Luger, one thing I know about him is he will take that situation that happened 3 weeks ago and losing that match, and he will turn it and he will learn from it. And let's see if Greg Valentine can overcome this challenge, because he has the momentum. Greg the Hammer Valentine has the momentum. He has gotten in the Total Package's head. He knows that Luger can be pinned. Let's head to the ring for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 253 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 289 pounds, he is the United States Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
So the introduction's made. There he is, the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger. And he is looking over that U.S. title, could be for the last time, as the referee presents us to the Hammer. The Hammer nodding, and the referee holding up. Here we go. The U.S. Heavyweight title on the line. We already have new NWA World Tag Team Champions. Of course, our big main event, the NWA World title on the line, the AWA World title also on the line here tonight. As these two men lock it up, Luger throws Valentine up and over the top rope, and away we go. And this match, in the very, very early going, has already spilled out to the floor. Luger firing away, blocked by Valentine. Oh, now blocked by Luger. Luger throwing Valentine into the table at ringside. Hanging Valentine off the table, and a boot to the head for good measure. Down goes Valentine. Luger in control. And we are definitely seeing a more fired up Lex Luger, I can tell you that. Luger now throws Valentine back into the ring. Is that enough to put away the Hammer? We won't know, because Luger did not go for a cover. Luger picks up Valentine, big right hand, another right hand, third right hand, takes down Valentine. Luger dropping an elbow on his challenger. Another elbow across the chest of Greg the Hammer Valentine. The champion picks up his challenger, and a punch to the midsection. And Valentine now trying to make a comeback, as Luger throws him into the turnbuckle. And the Hammer now working over the arm of the Total Package Lex Luger. And a series of elbows to the side of the head, and the champ is in trouble. Down he goes. Valentine hooks the leg. Will we have a new champion? Not even a 1 count. Luger kicked out before the referee's hand could come down for 1. Tell me that Luger's not fired up. As Valentine throws Luger over the top rope. Luger with a big punch to the side of the head. But Valentine has Luger set up for a shoulder breaker, and down on that right shoulder of the Total Package. But the Package making a comeback, sweeps the leg of Valentine, and now showboats to the fans here in Chicago. Valentine with a beautiful belly to back suplex. Up and over goes the champion. Valentine now dragging Luger to the center of the ring. He's going to go for the cover again. Referee in position, and this time a 1 count. Luger very quick to kick out. And Luger now firing away again with a series of right hands. A kick to the midsection, forearm to the back, and down goes the challenger. Ooh, and look at that. The Gorilla Press slam by Luger. Down goes Valentine. Luger with all the momentum, and he is showboating again. He's posing to the fans here in the arena. Now he's going back to work on Valentine. Throws Valentine into the ropes. And a beautiful back body drop. Up and over goes Valentine. Oh, now Valentine throws Luger into the turnbuckle, and another series of elbows to the side of the head, and down goes the champion. Valentine goes for the cover, and not even a 1 count again. Luger kicking out before the referee's hand can come down for 1. Valentine going for an atomic drop, blocked by Luger with a big right hand. Luger off the ropes, and another series of right hands, and a hip toss by Valentine. Back and forth action here for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Luger now with a power slam. Down goes Valentine. Could it be setting up for the torture rack? Luger stands above Valentine. I think he's going to set him up for the torture rack. That's usually the precursor, that power slam. Valentine wasn't getting up, so Luger picks him up. Luger kicked to the midsection. No, blocked by Valentine. Blocked by Luger. Clothesline by Luger takes down Valentine. And here it comes, the torture rack. Luger has him set up. Valentine back to his feet. Oh, but Valentine had it well scouted. Nicely done on the part of the challenger. Now Valentine going to work on the leg of the champion. We know that could be softening him up for the figure 4 leg lock. Big elbow to the side of the head again. Valentine in control. And now ramming the head of the champion into the ring mat. Shoulder block by Luger. Takes down Valentine. Luger now picks up the challenger, setting him up. Whoa, look at this. The Attitude Pile Driver. The Attitude Adjustment Pile Driver nails Valentine. Luger hooks the leg. Will the champion retain? 1, 2, and 3. Your winner and still U.S. Heavyweight Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger. Here are some highlights from earlier in the contest, a back and forth match. And the Total Package, Lex Luger, able to escape this encounter using the Attitude Adjustment Pile Driver. Look at that, spiking the head of Greg Valentine to the mat, hooks the leg, and he got the pinfall. And he is your winner and still United States Heavyweight Champion.
And still United States Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
Fans, the AWA World title's on the line next as gentleman Chris Adams defends against Terry Funk. Don't go away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And welcome back to Clash of the Champions as Terry Funk makes his way to the ring. He, of course, is being guided to the ring by Playboy Gary Hart. Terry Funk representing J-Tex Corporation here in the Wrestling Legends Alliance. And the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion looking to add the AWA World Championship to his resume. Of course, gentleman Chris Adams defeated Kurt Hennig on Labor Day just 2 weeks ago for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, Terry Funk defeated the Superfly last week here on Gotmark76. As the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, gentleman Chris Adams makes his way to the ring. And the fans here in Chicago showing their support to the gentleman from England. I do want to touch upon something that we just saw during the last break, and that was the interaction between Rowdy Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton. Our cameras did not get a great angle, but apparently the cameraman saw Bob Orton hand Roddy Piper an item. From our angle, it looked like Bob Orton and Roddy Piper were shaking hands, but from what we are being told, there was actually some kind of exchange. So something to keep our eyes on as our main event will follow this AWA World Title match, as Chris Adams blows kisses to the fans here in Chicago. We're going to go with that because he doesn't have the stash. And let's head to the ring announcer for the introduction of this AWA World Heavyweight Championship match.
Introducing the challenger from Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, Terry Funky. And introducing the champion from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 256 pounds, he is the AWA World Heavyweight Champion, gentlemen, Chris Adams.
So Chris Adams holding up that AWA World Heavyweight title. Of course, he defeated Kurt Hennig, like we said 2 weeks ago on Labor Day. And I am happy to see that the AWA World Championship will be defended here at Clash of the Champions. When the Wrestling Legends Alliance took shape, it seemed that a lot of the superstars from the National Wrestling Alliance and the World Wrestling Federation were featured more than stars from World Class in the AWA. But I'm happy to say that with Chris Adams winning the AWA World title and the AWA title being defended here tonight, that we are hoping to bring you more World Class in AWA to our weekly shows as Adams fires away on Terry Funk, nailing with a series of punches and chops. Funk in trouble, up and over goes Funk, and Chris Adams climbing the top rope in the very early going. What's he have in store here for Funk? Adams leaps and a big diving clothesline takes down the challenger. Adams now picks up Funk, wants to inflict more punishment. And a scoop slam by the gentleman, working over the challenger. Of course, Terry Funk, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He is part of JTEX Corporation, and he would love nothing more than to bring the AWA World title to Gary Hart. And now Funk going to work with a leg drop. Nicely done. Goes for the cover. Will we have a new champion? I don't think so. One and a kick out at one by gentleman Chris Adams. Funk now picks up Adams' big right hand and drops a leg across the throat. Terry Funk in control. Funk now climbing up top. We saw Adams do this earlier. Funk now on the top rope. He's allowing the gentleman to get back to his feet. What's Funk have in store here? He leaps in a big double axe handle. Funk does not go for the cover, but gentleman Chris Adams is in a world of trouble. And Funk leaning up against the ropes. He wants to take a little bit of a break, try and collect his energy. But I would be going for the pinfall. I would be trying to put this match away. Another leg drop by Funk, and now Funk climbing the top rope. What does Funk have in store here? It could be, it is! The moonsault off the top rope! We're gonna have a new AWA World Champion! 1, 2, and 3! No! The referee says 2! The referee says 2! I swore that was 3! We may need to see a replay, but the match is continuing for now! The referee's hand came down for 3, but insisted it was only 2, and now Adams taking advantage with a series of chops, a kick to the midsection, spikes down Terry Funk with a DDT. And the gentleman not being very gentlemanly right now, trying to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. And now Adams showing Funk the disrespect that Funk showed him earlier, trying to regain his strength. And now Adams stomping away has Funk in a camel clutch, the middle of the ring. Can Terry Funk escape, or will Chris Adams retain the AWA World title? Funk trying to escape. And he does. And we are now back to square one. Funk with a series of chops. Underhook. Suplex. Up and over goes Adams. Funk now stomping away on the back of the head. And now Funk going for a submission armbar leg lock maneuver. Again, this is in the middle of the ring. Can Chris Adams escape, or will Terry Funk win the world title? Funk really sinking it in. Adams escapes. Jab by Adams. Misses with a super kick. Does not miss the second time and nails Funk square on the jaw. Adams hooks the leg 1, 2, and 3. And Chris Adams has retained the AWA World Heavyweight title. What a great match this was. Here are some highlights from earlier in the contest. What a match. This really could have gone either way. And there's that moonsault. I swore it was 3. Let's see if the replay shows it. Referee in position. 1, 2, and the hand does come down for 3, but insists it was a 2. And there's Adams with a super kick that puts away Terry Funk. And your winner, and still AWA World Champion, gentlemen, Chris Adams.
Here is your winner, and still AWA.
Fans, don't go away. Our main event is next. Roddy Piper with Cowboy Bob Orton takes on the American Dream Dusty Rhodes with Magnum TA in our main event. We'll be right back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Championship.
And welcome back to Clash of the Champions. It is now time for our big main event. The NWA World Heavyweight title will be on the line as that man, Roddy Piper, with Cowboy Bob Orton in his corner, will challenge the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Piper coming to the ring with a chorus of boos from the fans here in attendance. And it has been an interesting last several weeks for the Hot Rod. He was a top contender to Ravishing Rick Rude's Intercontinental title. But Ravishing Rick Rude defended that title successfully against Piper. And then Roddy Piper made his intentions known, but not glaringly. He played mind tricks with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, back on Labor Day 2 weeks ago. It was a non-title match with Cowboy Bob Orton and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the bagpipes started playing while Dusty Rhodes was in control, and that distracted Dusty Rhodes enough to get Bob Orton to nail the pile driver and pin the NWA World Champion in a non-title matchup. And that did not sit well with Dusty Rhodes. Last week, the American Dream came to the ring with a microphone in his hand, and he challenged Piper to this match here this week at Clash of the Champions. And it does not happen often that a champion wants to get his hands on his challenger bad enough. But one has to wonder if the American Dream fell right into whatever mind game or whatever trap that Roddy Piper is setting to become the NWA World Champion. And we are just mere moments away from finding out. This ought to be a very interesting matchup. Dusty Rhodes is in the ring, Roddy Piper in the ring. Let's send it to the ring for the introductions of our main event.
Introducing the challenger from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper! And introducing the champion from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 317 pounds, he is the World champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
And there we are, the introductions made, the time for talking is done. And look at the determined face on the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He told Piper, hey, you bring Cowboy Bob, I'm gonna bring my man, Magnum TA. And the referee will need to be careful and keep an eye on the men outside of the ring as well. And there's the bell, away we go. And Rhodes starting out with a couple uppercuts. Has Piper in control, picks him up. Belly to back suplex, up and over goes Piper. Dusty trying to end this match early, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Piper. Piper slow to get up. The American Dream with a neck breaker takes down Piper again. Dusty Rhodes now with a series of right hands to the side of the head of the challenger. And Piper is in a world of trouble. Rhodes staying on top. Now Dusty's climbing the top rope. We're going to see the Dream fly. What's he have in store here? He leaves. What was that, a moonsault? We got to get that moveset out of there. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2. We have got to eliminate that move from the moveset. As Piper in trouble. And I saw Dusty Rhodes fly with a moonsault. Rhodes now picks up Piper. Kick to the midsection. Going for a DDT, blocked by Piper, nicely scouted. But Piper walks right into Owen, an elbow to the Dream. And Piper slamming the Dream down face first to the mat. Roddy Piper in control now, working the arm of Dusty Rhodes. Piper now picks up the Dream. What's he have in store here? He throws Rhodes into the turnbuckle pad. And now Piper pulls him out with a bulldog. Down goes Rhodes. Will we have a new champion? Piper hooks the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by the American Dream. We were a 1 short second away from having a new NWA World Champion. Good night, Irene. Piper has it locked in the middle of the ring. Can Dusty Rhodes escape? The sleeper hold locked in. We are going to have a new world champion, but no Piper. Let's Rhodes out of it. I guess he knew that Rhodes wasn't going to submit or fall asleep. So Piper let Dream out of it. And now Piper going for the cover instead. 1, 2, and 3. No! The Dream makes it to the ropes. And somewhere in the back dressing room, Bobby Heenan and Paul Orndorff are having a conniption as a referee broke the count. And here's the Dream, juking, he's diving, and he nails a big right hand to Piper. Is that gonna put away the challenger? Rhodes pulls Piper to the middle of the ring, hooks a leg. Will the champion retain? 1, 2, and no, a kick out of 2 by Piper. And the Dream is beside himself. Piper now takes down the leg of Rhodes and kicks the knee. Piper back in control, and he is choking the American Dream out with a submission maneuver. Can Dusty Rhodes escape? Piper putting the knee into the back and pulling back on the head, and Rhodes able to barely escape, but the damage may be done. Piper has Rhodes, sets him up with a high knee lift, takes down Rhodes. Piper hooks a leg. Referee counts 1, 2, and 3. Piper pinned Rhodes. Piper pinned Rhodes with a high knee lift. We have a new NWA World Heavyweight Champion here at Clash of the Champions. I can't believe it, a high knee lift. Could this be what our cameraman saw? Bob Orton hand Roddy Piper. What? Could it have been a weapon of some sort that's in the knee pad of Roddy Piper? Here was a jiving by Rhodes, the big right hand. But it was a high knee lift to put away the American Dream. And is that what our cameraman in the back saw Look at this, a high knee lift, and Rhodes was knocked out. There's Piper going for the cover. Fans, I can't believe it, but there's your new champion.
World Champion, Roddy Piper.
What a way to end Clash of the Champions. History made here. We thank you so much for tuning in, and I guarantee you, I promise you, that we will have more on this developing story next week on Gotmark76 this week. But your new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Roddy Piper. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.